Hello everybody and welcome back to Trails in the Sky the Third. Apologies for last stream. My router decided to have a bit of an issue. Just absolutely crashed in the middle of the boss fight, so we're gonna have to play through the beginning section of that again. And hopefully it doesn't happen again this stream. It hasn't happened in any of the past streams that we've done this week, so I think we'll be fine for now. But yeah, and believe this should be like the first stream for a lot of people that maybe you'll show up and it'll be like, oh, it's an hour early. Well, over here in Thailand, we don't actually have daylight savings. For you guys over there who do have daylight savings, the time will maybe shift by an hour or so. But yeah, if you're wondering why, that's the reason. Hello, Pun. Hello, anybody lurking in chat? Anybody watching the VOD? Hope you all are having a good day. Okay, now, I don't think that there was anything specific for the boss that I had to really tech against. If not, then I guess I'll remember it here in a second. So 1 second as I reduce the volume. Keep forgetting how loud trails can be. We cannot save the daylight, it is doomed. No! Yo, what's up, Joel? Welcome, welcome. Okay. We already have the save, so let's just do it. We just gotta do it, and we'll skip through this cutscene. Wait a minute. Oh, no, okay, yeah. We already did this boss fight, we went back to save, so we don't have to fight the three of them again. Thank goodness. Time for the run back? Indeed, Ryu. And welcome, Battle Clocker. No need to be saved. The daylight... I've always found that to be a pretty interesting system that I don't really know if you guys need anymore. I get the reasoning behind it, but it does make some collabs during this particular time of the year a little bit confusing. Alright, we'll just skip through all this and climb the stairs. Ooh, and for anybody watching the Undertale streams, I have moved that back by an hour. Our upcoming Halo stream is also moved back by an hour. Anything that I do with other people who live over in the States will likely get moved back by an hour. Don't think D&D will, but we'll see. Just to give them, to clarify, it's moved back by an hour for me. And I guess anybody who also doesn't have daylight savings. For you guys, it'll probably end up being the same time. Schwarzritter about to destroy your internet again? God, I hope not. Please no. Anything but that, sir. Oh, don't destroy my internet and don't destroy me. That's not what I'm saying. Alright. Oh, I just realized what you meant by that one, Pun. I have indeed forgotten to reset the donuts. Man. A classic, really. I wish there was just a button I could press in order to do that, instead of having to manually do it for everybody that shows up to a stream. Right. Who are important players here? I mean, obviously Joshua... Clocking up on Kevin as well as Ren would be pretty good. Ultimately clock up on everybody because this fight is long. Okay. Is there anything I can do to ensure that people do not immediately just kick the bucket here? Not really. We're not going to cast it in time. So I'm going to have to cure them, but I also want to heal them. Softening Balm. It does heal for 2,000. Will that be enough to help you survive this? I did indeed forget about the freeze. I think I actually wasn't affected by it as much as this last time, so RNG not in our favor currently. That's fine. Ren might be in a bit of trouble here. Hopefully she doesn't get targeted. Although if it's the big robot, if it does the AoE attack, it should be fine. Actually, it's walking this time. It didn't do that last. Oh my goodness! What the hell? Okay, well, I guess we'll do the clock up now. Hopefully nobody dies, because I can't really cure people. Well, I can. Who gets to go next? Kevin? He does get a bonus attack turn, though, if I do that. Ah, shucks. I guess I'll just use an item on, I'll use an item on Ren to make sure that she survives. I'm pretty sure Kevin can survive a hit here. There we go. What up, Argoth? Time did indeed change. Oh, nice. Okay. I suppose in this case, can I spend this turn attacking? I don't think we can really impede him. I think we just gotta move away, honestly, for this particular one. We do have an S-Craft that I can utilize right now. But if I use that, then I am still gonna be within range of this move. Okay. Well, instead, let's just attack then. Let's try to take out the D-Phantom first, because it's gonna be annoying and he has less health. Good crit. I do want to cast, but we gotta move out of range here. Let's move all the way back. Okay, Estelle. Unfortunately, we don't have really any great option here. I can heal the two of them preemptively. It's gonna cost me almost half my EP. 6,000, is that gonna be enough? It does cast after the robot goes. We'll see how it goes. Actually, would this do any damage to her? Very little, thankfully. Although she is gonna smack Joshua. Ooh boy. Oh, Joshua. Ooh, okay. That was not the target I was expecting you to smack. That's fine. Nice one. Okay, as long as you're targeting Joshua, I think we'll be okay. For us, I will heal myself. Right, Joshua, it's time to go ham. We're almost at 200 crab points, actually. Thanks to the crab points up thing that he has. Is that going on Father Kevin? Yeah. Well, Father Kevin's at full health, so we'll be okay. Estelle can heal. Or we'll remove the status effect from Ren, so... yeah, I think I will attack and then S-Craft.
I will run no more.
Good damage. Okay. We have some smelling salts.
We're good to go.
The line attack? No, that's just an AoE blast. Can I stop that? Kyria doesn't go off in time. And I'm definitely too far away to do anything about that, so... Eesh. Okay. We do have a line attack here. Our crab points are a little more precious, though. Temporarily prevents the casting of arts. Can I use this on the robot? No, I cannot, because it would cast only after the robot goes. Lovely. Do we simply just have to endure? I guess so. I suppose in the meantime, I'll hit the bot with a clock down. I don't recall if it worked on the Schwarzritter. I don't think it did. No. Damn. Everybody's got it out for Joshua. Okay. Heal thine self. Yes, please.
We're good to go.
Alright, Joshua. Block yourself up. Would you survive this AoE attack? I'm sure you would.
Spread thy wings and trample the earth below.
We didn't see any of this at all last time. Oh! Yeah, okay. We survived, bitch! He's already confused, so it doesn't matter too much. As long as you don't hurt yourself. Oh, or kill Joshua, I guess. That is, not great. Aw, man. Okay, now you're casting your arts here. We do have the crit turn with you. I can use a Zerum. Nope. Can't even go far enough for it. I guess really the only thing I can do is move out of the way here. Man. Okay. Don't do it. Good. Father Kevin, you need to snap out of it, bro.
We're good to go.
Then I must heal. It's unfortunate that we ended up missing on the crit turn, but... What you gonna do? Thank goodness Ren can't actually do anything. That's bad. Oh my goodness. Alright, Zerum powder for... I can only give it to Ren. Can't even move far enough for this. I think Estelle might be able to. Although the giant robot is blocking the way this time. Yes, we can. Let's go. I'll do that and I'll dump it immediately, because Joshua just built it up so incredibly quickly anyways.
I will run no more.
Thank you. Okay. Now can I actually start doing things? Incoming crit turn. What I can do is... Let's see here. Use a sacrifice arrow on those two.
All yours.
Very nice. Joshua might be able to get like a 100 crap point one up before the crit turn. If we get lucky here. In terms of arts that I want to use, the clock down didn't even go through because she got. I suppose in the meantime we just built up grab points here.
Spread thy wings and trample the earth below.
Okay. Gotta try clock down, you never know. I know that it works on the robot. I think my guy resists it. But the Schwarzritter, I don't know. I could be misremembering. I guess mistaken would be easier to say, honestly. Okay. Joshua, you can attack here. If you don't have enough crab points, I suppose I can use Estelle's here on the crit turn. Damn. Nope, Joshua has enough. Okay.
I will run no more.
Easy. Okay. Heal! Heal! Will you heal in time to survive another attack from him? Or should I just use an item here instead? Yeah, we can't walk up to her. Be a separate target for him to try and hit too. Hello, Zero, welcome. Arts? Oh, you're buffing yourself? Can I attempt to impede that? I don't think it works, but you never know. Yeah, it does work. Nice. That's fine. It's an AoE attack, but ultimately doesn't do too much damage. We do stop our cast yet again, though. That's kind of annoying. At least I'm not dead. Okay. Just to try it out, I might as well. Never mind. But hey, at least he's using his crab points to cancel those moves. And it doesn't do a lot of damage, so if I can just keep him locked there, we can deal with D-Phantom here pretty easily. I think that's what I'll do. Okay. Clock up EX? Wait, speed down? Did one of the clock downs already go through? I just wasn't aware of it? Uh-oh. This dude! He does not want anyone casting anything. There we go. Damn. Alright, Father Kevin. Just give her a tier all bomb. Use the elixirs. Okay. I will give a clock up to... Let's see. I'll give it to Ren and then Kevin. Let's try a clock down on you. Okay, Estelle. Save your impedes and your heals. For now, go and focus on the Phantom. God, you can hit him up from all the way over here. Jesus. Okay. Now that 2 people are casting in this direction, he's probably going to turn around and try and cancel it. It's fine by me. Hit him with, Calamitous Blast. If he doesn't do it. Hey, okay. He is going to cast the Confusion Beam, though. Do I have an impede? I do have an AT delay, but I think bosses are usually immune to that, unfortunately. Would an anti-sept work? It's a mute, not an impede, so it's a status effect, which bosses usually aren't affected by. I'll try it. Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna work. But I didn't have any options on Joshua, unfortunately. That sucks. Okay, well, oh wait, shit. Father Kevin is still casting, but he is confused. Does that mean the AoE cast would actually hurt us instead of the enemy? I'm not sure. I suppose in this case I'll run over to him and give him this just in case, just to be sure. I don't know how that would work. One way to find out. I mean, true. I don't want to be the one to test this in this boss fight, though. Okay, Clockdown does not work on you, just like I recalled. Oh, ow. Oh man, and the one person who could impede him is currently confused. Man. We did get 200 grab points out of that, though, funnily enough. I'm gonna dump my 200 grab points here now, before he does whatever buff he's going to put on the bot.
I will run no more.
Okay. D-Phantom almost down. Ah, yeah, 6,000 heal. At least it's only 6,000. Okay. This is not a great situation, I'll be honest. We're all kind of like bunched up here in this one corner. Heal for 5,000 HP should be enough. On Kevin. Oh, yeah, here we go. The only person who could probably get down by this is Joshua, although I think he'll still survive it. Oh my goodness, never mind! What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
I think I maybe just lost here. I do have one last Zerum capsule. Joshua? There we go. I'll just take this turn. Thank you very much. Okay, and in case Kevin goes down here, I'll just use his damage one. I should probably equip the defense S-craft here. Oh, he gets casted immediately on both of them? Oh man, my one remaining dude is confused. You got this, Joshua. The only people you can attack are the enemy. Confusion resistance might help too? You don't say.
Arise, Phantom.
Oh, interesting. Didn't know you had that mechanic.
How's this? The darkest black.
Oh, okay. We're back. Let's use a Celestial Bomb. We'll get Kevin back up here. And in case I end up dying here, I'm just gonna dump this.
I will.
I might be able to get rid of the robot with this. Nope. Still a little bit more to go. Oh man. You got this, Kevin. Right? Joshua is confused, but I need somebody else up right now. Let's get Estelle. She has a lot of defense.
Spread thy wings and trample the earth below.
Right. Estelle should survive this? Oh, everybody survived. Interesting. Okay. I will take that. Full heal on myself. Estelle, we're kind of boxed in here because literally everybody is just jumbling into this one corner. Yeah, I can't even get over to Ren to revive her. Or to cure Joshua. How much is about 5,000? Oh, we're so close. If only I could, only we could cure Joshua here. Then I could just pop the S-Craft. Oh, man. I guess in the meantime, all I can really do is just attack. Okay, there goes Joshua.
Not now.
Holy mother of God. Can't move. Celestial Bomb. Oh, hey. But because we're so close together, they can only attack us one at a time. Genius! Alright. We'll use a Celestial Bomb on Ren. You can heal Father Kevin.
We're good to go.
And now Father Kevin can use a sacrifice arrow to give everybody crap points.
All yours.
And Joshua should be able to use his S-Craft really soon here. We don't get the impede off before he starts healing the bot, unfortunately. Maybe I can kill the bot before he does, though, if I attack him here. Let's go.
I will run no more.
Please? Nice! Good crits. Oh shit, but now you heal everybody here. Oh, I guess there's one more player off the board. But that's about it. Now I'm just gonna move out so that we don't all get jumbled up in one area. Ren as well. Get out of here. Alright. Now, to be honest with you, I don't recall which one is the real one. I mean, one of them clearly has more HP than the others, but that's probably the one we're going for. Although the clones I'll likely have to get rid of. Alright. The most consumables I've ever seen spent in a single Trails battle? Yeah, we got unlucky. We got super unlucky. That's not a lot it could do about that except to be more prepared. I will try it? Worst case, they use one of their abilities to cancel ours. Does Ren get to go? No, she does not. I'll send Estelle over to heal her. Oh. Hello, Tien. Welcome. Let's get back into the groove with the clock up. Am I safe? I think Streamlabs has calmed down a little bit today, so you should be fine. Okay. So just attacks. Lockdowns don't work. Muting does not work. Only thing we really can do is damage, I suppose. We do also have the most healing abilities in the party. I can potentially cast this and hopefully lure them over to try and stop it from happening in the first place. While Father Kevin is over here on the other side casting a damage ability. As for you, Joshua, honestly, you might just want to heal up Father Kevin here. Right. There is a bonus attack turn incoming. I think I'll use Joshua's S-Craft there. Alright. Smack him! For 1 damage. Let's go. This is not looking too good. Can we get to her? We can. Okay, be prepared to use the S-Craft. Oop.
I will run no more.
1 damage done gives full craft points for an attack. Still counts as an attack. Okay, everybody's back to full now. Situation somewhat stabilized. Hell yeah, good damage. Okay. Let's do our own AoE stuff if we have any. I can do an aerial. I'm assuming they're all gonna be sticking around here for the most part. Hellgate, Death Scream. Hellgate's too small. They'll probably move out. Do a Death Scream. Okay. Lovely. Too bad I get to go first this time. Okay, I can attack with a Hell Gate. That would be a lot quicker, but also still not really guaranteed. At this point, let's try out a Devastation Blast. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna use this in case we get one shot. I should probably dump Wrens as well here. Nice. So that we take the heal turn away from them.
Ready or not, here I come!
Nice. Okay. Maximum guard. What if I just boop you on the nose, huh? Alright. Now we do need to heal. Do you have any, like, AoE healing? No, we don't. I can't cast an art to heal myself, though. Save myself an item. Okay. We're gonna keep on attacking Estelle, it's fine. I think I'll just have Estelle heal herself with a consumable. As for now, let's continue building up S-Craft. Yeah, we're really not doing a whole lot of damage to him, are we, with physical attacks?
We're good to go!
End of chapter 6? I mean, to be honest, I don't recall either. But we haven't reached the last floor. We're on the 6th floor right now, so... that sounds about right. Ren? You also need to heal. Oh shit. Move. I'll move Joshua just in case, but I will use Estelle to impede here. Give him a taste of his own medicine. Okay, please do not die. It's just the 3 of them. That does a shit ton of damage, though. I'm super glad that we healed right before then. I don't have any AoE healing that's gonna go off in time for any of this. I think, honestly, Joshua, just heal yourself. Okay, I mean, now at this point... oh, nice! Now at this point, we can just start doing, like, the single target ones. And just focus our damage here. Heal thyself? Did you see the star door with the salt pail? I don't believe we have. No. We're missing a lot of... well, not missing. We haven't gone through a lot of the doors yet. I figured we might as well just save them for going through all of them in one go, or like in several different streams. And I'm also missing a door on one of the floors that I apparently somehow didn't find, but yeah, we'll get to them. You do need to heal. I also want to deal damage here, but I want to live, goddammit!
We're good to go!
Thank goodness we have all these consumables. Okay. Attacks don't do a whole lot, so let's focus on some magics. Cyclone Napalm. How do you feel about this one? That's how you feel. I see. I get you. Let's do it again. Can you heal? Nope, you can't. Okay.
We're good to go.
Very good, very good. Let's cast our arts as well. He can't possibly interfere with all of our casting. Good damage. Casting on himself. Unfortunately, Estelle does not get to go. Do I have an impede? No. Oh well. You know what? Let's just put this on Estelle. Not a whole lot I can do about it this turn, but in the upcoming turns, it should help us out here. Shadow Spear. Let's see the difference between the two damages. Saving the S-Crap for the bonus attack turn here. 6,000. Oh, 2,000. Okay. The other one did 5,000 damage, so yeah, pretty worth. I can just attack you so that I have enough crap points to do an attack on the next bonus attack turn. So I do this. I miss. Okay. Good job, Estelle. Love to see it. Okay. Not a whole lot I can do on this turn, unfortunately. Well. Wishing at a crucial time as a Trails Classic. Indeed. I mean, I have played SMT before, so I know how it goes. You just gotta power through it. Can you cast Saint? I don't have the grab points for it. And what do you mean by Saint, exactly? Is it like an arts? Or something? Is that like a buff for everybody? I don't know. For now, let's do damage. As long as he doesn't throw another curveball at us, we should be fine. It's a map-wide art buff. Ah. I think I know which one you're talking about. I don't believe I have it, no. Give one breath. Cyclone. Hit him with everything you have. Ouchies. Regardless, it should be over here. Okay. Holy item dump. But it's fine. Like, why have the 99 elixirs for endgame anyways? Gotta use them at some point. Jesus. We got another Blade Lord's emblem. Pretty nice. Nani? Is it who I thought it was? It is! Congratulations. You did as you said you would. You broke my mask. We were right then. It really is you. It's kinda hard to hide that white hair, the very iconic hair. I never thought I'd be so lucky to see you again. Not that I can imagine this reunion has much meaning for you at this point. You have no idea. I was scared, I think. I might have been given the chance to meet you again, but I knew from the start it was going to be short-lived. I knew I'd have to go through the pain of losing you a second time, so I tried to pretend I had no idea who you were to avoid it. That's why you ended up with that mask. It was my own weakness and inability to face up to the truth. Right. Precisely that. I was summoned within this world to act as the final strongest guardian. That much you already know. It was the Lord of Phantasma who called me. But they weren't the one who decided I should wear this thing. That was likely all of you. This world changes as a result of one's thoughts and desires. It's not at all impossible for that to be the case. Nani? So you're telling me that I was just playing Persona 4 Golden all over again? I thought so. Now, thanks to your efforts, my job here is finally done. To tell you the truth, with that Dragion to support me, I didn't actually expect you to win. I barely did. With everyone here by my side at that. Well, working with others to achieve a goal isn't a sign of weakness. You become a lot stronger too, Estelle Bright. I'm impressed. You still got some way to go before you can equal your father, though. Got a ways to go. No doubt. I won't get there by rushing things. Just gotta keep at it one step at a time. And as long as I have Joshua, I'm sure I'll get there eventually. I hope you will. As for you, Ren, I never even had the chance to say goodbye to you the first time, did I? I'm sorry. I wouldn't have chosen to leave you that way. It's not your fault. Besides, if you and Joshua hadn't stepped in and saved me, I'd still be alone today. So I'm not mad. I'll always be grateful to you. Thank you. Under any other circumstances, I'd ask for you to pat my head one last time. But those claws of yours looks like they kinda hurt, so maybe it's better if you don't. I'm sorry there too. So, Kevin Graham, can you finally have complete confidence in your theory? Yep. Every last shred of doubt in my mind is gone. I'll make sure everyone you care about gets home safe and sound. You can count on it, Lo. In that case, count on you I shall. I think this goes without saying, but the Lord of Phantasma is no ordinary foe. This won't be easy for you, but don't mistake what you need to do. Thanks. I'll take the warning to heart. I guess this is it, huh? I'm afraid so. I can finally return to where I belong. Yeah. I delivered your sword to Karen, by the way. Thank you. Don't worry about us. We'll be resting in peace together. Well, Joshua? Yeah. Goodbye, Lo. Oh, and you even see her there. Aww. She didn't even have any lines of dialogue. Come back. A new path has opened. No. Joshua, I'm fine. This is always how this was gonna end. Besides, the last time I lost him, all I did was act like a child who couldn't let go and worry him in his final moments. This time, I was actually able to properly say goodbye. Yeah. I'm really glad. Well, I've done what I needed to now. I'll leave everything to you now, Kevin. No problem. Now that we defeated the final Guardian, that path along the scenic route should now be open. Let's head on over. The one leading to the Royal Villa, right? Got it. Alrighty. go me items, but, oh wait, I can't teleport from here. Do I have to walk down? I guess this is sort of like a special boss arena. But hello, ghostly specter. Trails on the sky? Were they left behind by the Skylanders? The crossover is real. Uh-oh. Wait, what is this? Hey. Where did the warp circle go? Ah. The Star Door! Nani? Well, that's foreboding. Actually thinking about it, it's possible it was this door that was here first, and the warp appeared later and took its place. That would make sense. What is this door? Also, let me save. All is one, and one is all. All begins with one, and in the end it returns to one. Only when you have released all of the other doors shall this one open. It is the grand finale door, I see. Okay. We have all the moon doors. We're missing Star Door 6. So is this Star Door 14? It is not even the grand finale one. There's still a Star Door 15. Oh wait, why am I even walking? I can just TP back if I wanted to. Are there any recommendations for the team that I should have here going into this next section? If not, I can just stick with what I currently have set up here. You have to release Star Door 15 before 14 will open too. Oh, you're right. So I guess once you get to Star Door 15, then that's probably when we should like start backtracking through all the doors. At that point we should be able to unlock all of them. Just go straight in a row. Ooh, for recommendations? I mean, if you guys don't know, it's fine. You'll see what's what when you advance, I think? Okay. Then I'll stick to what I currently have. There are some members I would ideally like to, but I think we did fine. We just used up half of our inventory, that's all. Alright. I forget which way it was. Did it go up? Will it get there quicker? Nope, one more over. Maybe it's the same distance both ways. Yep, here it is. Okay. Ah! No! Stupid bazooka and shield dwarves. Die! Screw you! Get out of my way. There we go.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Actually, now that I think about it, for Joshua, we could get even more crap point up, but the stat boost is still pretty worth it. Oh my. Well, once again, we're in for some fun times up ahead. No telling what it could be, but we'll have to walk through here eventually. Just take a deep breath and step inside, I guess. Oh boy. Oh. Nani? Deja vu? Did we do a U-turn? How'd we end up here? We walked straight in the opposite direction. Looks like there's some kind of condition for advancing into the next area in this case too. I think we might actually need to have Rios with us. Do we now? Rios? How come her? If my other theory is right, and I think it is, this is a fairly safe deduction to make. Still, the fastest way to be sure is to give this a whirl. Let's get Rios and have her come with us. Okay. Very good. So, like, it has to be, right? it literally can't be anybody else, right? Except the person that we all know it is to be? We got to a point where we ended up skipping doors. And now that I have just a ton of them unlocked, I think we're just gonna have to go through them one by one before we just finish the game. So yeah, that's the current plan.
I am ready.
Alright, Rios. You know what? Heading into an area like this with the two pairs of protagonists, I feel like is kind of fitting, so I think I'll stick to this. Ren, give me this crimson eye and the white bracelet, the reflective robes, and the synchrotrons. Thank you. It's Cassius Bright, definitely. We definitely did not fight him before then. And if it was indeed going to be Cassius Bright, I'll be honest, I don't think we have any chance. We should just give up here. You know, the reflective robe is nice, but I feel like we were taking a lot of damage with Ren here without the extra defense. Huh. It's a trick to get Ren out of the party because he's the next boss? Likely. Almost certainly. Okay, in terms of ATS, what do we have going for us here? ATS, that would be 1400, 1700, 1400, 1583. So even with that on, granted, she is like quite a few levels below everybody. So it's really hard to say. In terms of strength, yeah, we do need a lot of catching up. I guess Rios was always more of a physical unit with her sword. Maybe we could focus into that. That's gonna do our wonders. Oh no, we'll adjust the build as we go. And like, not using the sword would be a shame. Okay, now we gotta adjust all this. Ooh boy. Information haze. Don't we have that on something? Eagle Eye information, and then on Estelle, haze and heal is yin and yang, so we don't need those anymore. We just need a powerful. Ooh, we do have a Mirage gem for you. That would be very good if you're mostly doing like physical attacks. So yeah, we're just gonna have to upgrade some slots here. This is the longest line, so I think I'll upgrade it. It's not like we're running out of resources just yet. And I mean, like, Rios is one of the main characters, so don't think this is gonna be a bad investment. Oh my goodness, look at that EP. Jesus. Right. Oh, that's because we have the hit thing over here. Yeah. I will move that. Put this here. And what else? Action. We definitely need some action. I could put a gold gem here. EV cut 5. Do I have an attack 5? No. We do have a emerald gem. It gives us more ADF. I may want that on the other side. Okay. Let me take a quick look at the manual if I can remember what button it was. There we go. Shields. The thing about Earth is that it's just really good for defense characters, since it actively reduces attack, which isn't really what we're looking for from Rias, I think. Arc Prominence. Don't think anybody has that yet, actually. That could be a cool ability to cast. And then, yeah, Zodiac. Zodiac is strength 25%, defense plus 25%. That's really good, actually. It requires 8. What was that? Mirage? That's space, that's time. Yeah, that should be Mirage. 8 Mirage, and then 4 of every element. Probably not too hard to fulfill. And Saint is the singular one. 4 of every element, though. I feel like the build might not end up very focused, and she might end up being reduced to just a support character then. Max Guard is pretty clutch. I'm assuming for Earth, yeah. The Earth Wall and the Gaia Shield are just super nice. But if I was to build it on somebody, I'd probably build it on Zin instead. Okay. Can I just take something from... Yeah, I can take this. Take the attack 5. Silver gem. Absorb. Covers 2% of users' max HP when defeating an enemy. That could be pretty fun. Water gem. Death. Kills enemy with 20% success. Not really thematic to Rias, but I might as well take it. And I guess Absorb doesn't really do anything for us if we're fighting a boss. Okay. Place this with a ruby gem. Here we can use an emerald gem. And then here, I think we can use the death. Death? Evade 3? No. How about action? Action. I think I can probably craft a better action one. Quartz time. Onyx. Hell yeah. And I may need to craft another cast too. What does evade give us? Agility plus 3. But what about action? Okay. What abilities do we have here? That increases HP. Perhaps instead I remove that and we go for cast? Cast 2. Alright, so on the yellow line we have, what? 19 Mirage. 12 Fire, 12 Wind. How much do we need for the Arc Prominence? 15 Fire, 8 Wind, 8 Space for Earth. Ah, I see. Here we go. Strength, shield. I mean, stats-wise, I'm kind of cool with this. We should be able to rock with it. We already have plenty of casters already, so I don't need to specifically have her be that. When it comes to your status now, your strength has been raised pretty significantly, actually. Despite being like 10 levels lower than Joshua, well, 11 levels lower, you actually have more damage. And you don't even have your best weapon installed yet. Well, I'm glad that you found the channel, Zero. I hope you're enjoying your time here. Let me grab. That does reduce your ATS and range, but increases your damage by 100. Triptych? Loa? However you say that first thing. Strength 1000 RNG. Oh, ranged +2. Once sealed, a devil moves like it has a will of its own. Perfect. A sword that whispers to you. Oh yeah. Okay. Reviving bomb. We have 6 of still. And everything else is fine. Yeah, we can pick up more items as we go. And I still have plenty of like heal all HP still left in the bag. Okay. I think we're ready. Intelligent items are never a bad idea. Nobody has ever been taken over by one and forced to attack their friends. No! That has never been the case in the history of all media. If you were told this, then you were told lies. And you should pick up the demonic sword that is telling you to take it. Okay, let's be a little more careful here. I don't need to run into some rat people and smack them. I'm sure whatever area we're going into next, we're going to have to fight anyways. Never mind, I went the wrong way. Okay, save time. Let's do it. Where? I knew it. Where are we now? This doesn't look like a royal villa. Oh, you're right. Is this... orphanage? Wait, isn't that the church's emblem? Kevin. Getting some backstory. Welcome to Astra House, the place where Riaz, Rufina, and I grew up together. Imagine if the final boss isn't Rufina. The end of chapter 6. Still got time, so let's continue. Chapter 7. The Distant Flames. My money is still on Anton? That would be hilarious. This is only a copy of Astor House, yes? But it looks so... Yeah, I can barely bring myself to accept it's not the real thing. Everything from the feel of the earth underfoot to the smells in the air are just like the real thing. Yeah. So this is where the two of you grew up, huh? I'm guessing this is somewhere owned by the Septium Church, right? That's right. It's what's called a gospel facility. Think of them as a cross between an orphanage and a monastery. I see. So... does that mean... well, no reason to dance around it. So yeah, I'm an orphan. And how I came to be here is a story best saved for another day. Feels weird being back here again, though. It's been about 5 years. 5 very long years. Well, anyway, we're bound to find some kind of clue as to how to get to the 7th plane somewhere near here. You guys up for having a look around the area with me? Yeah, let's go. Alright. Oh, there's an empty well. We used to get our drinking water out of here. We had no fancy Orville pumps either. We did it all using a good old-fashioned bucket with string attached. It was a nightmare. Tell me about it. We would go out on winter mornings and come back with our hands numb and red raw. But looking back on the whole experience now, it was fun in its own way. I guess it was. Kevin is ironically much more straight-laced than my other favorite orphan priest from Japanese media. Are you talking about the priest from Freerun? Check the side buildings first. Tighter? Ayy. What's this room? This is the living room, where we used to have all of our meals. Just don't make the mistake of thinking it was a warm place like Mercia Orphanage. The matron here was a stubborn old sister who was strict as could be. Every mealtime we had to pray so much that our stomachs had given up on getting fed by the end of it. We got yelled at for the tiniest thing. Ouch, that does sound harsh. That sounds like about what you'd expect from a church-run orphanage, though, I suppose. You deserved it all, in my opinion. You never did as you were told and caused her nothing but grief. Okay, I'll admit that's probably accurate, but still. Zuki-chan. As you can probably guess, this right here is the kitchen. This is where the other children of the facility did the cooking. Oh, older children. It was also Rias' favorite place to sneak into whenever she had a hankering for some food. Kevin. She did, huh? That makes sense knowing you. There's a sight I can hardly imagine. Please don't take everything he says at face value. Well, anyway, this was always Rufina's turf back when she was still here. She was always out here around mealtime making food for me, Riaz, and the other kids. After she left, Riaz and I took over her position. That brings back memories. Of course, then you left too, leaving me to handle it all alone. Ugh. The mere thought aggravates me. In fact, I think you should whip up something right now to make up for your selfishness. Yes, ma'am. I'll make you something. Later. The only thing less reliable than a promise with later attached to the end is one said by you. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Man. No faith in me, huh? What a jokester. Kevin. He's totally not gonna whip something up for her later. Oh. There's more. This was the matron's room. No one's here now, though. Yeah. By the way, Riaz, how is the matron these days? She's fine. Her injuries weren't lasting. She hasn't had the energy she used to ever since retiring. Unfortunately. She hasn't had the energy she used to ever since retiring, unfortunately. There you go. She really wanted to see you again, Kevin. She did, huh? Well, too bad. I'm off being a badass, murdering heretics. Get a room, you two? I mean, this is kind of the pairing. If we were to think of a pairing, this is kind of the pairing. This is basically a double date now that I think about it. This here is the kids' bedroom. I slept here back when I was first taken in before graduating to the boys' bedroom. You never really did mix well with the other children. Rufina had such a hard time trying to get you to make friends with them. It was a real ordeal for her, you know? Yeah, I know. I was like a little hedgehog who didn't want to let anyone get near back then. I feel sorry for everyone who had to put up with me. Wait, are you telling me that Kevin is actually just Green Sonic? This entire time? You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I'm still amazed you even bothered trying to be friendly. Well, I knew you were only playing tough. Like that time with Rufina and the chocolate. Stop! We're not hearing that story here! Now I'm really curious. I wonder what happened. That makes Ria's tails. Kevin is a Yu-Gi-Oh duelist? Yeah. With that sort of hairstyle, what else are you gonna be? This is the boys' bedroom, where I slept until I was about 10 years old. Technically, the boys and girls weren't supposed to enter one another's bedrooms, but that never stopped Riaz here from doing it all the time, though. What he neglects to mention is that it was his fault I did so. What else was I supposed to do when he slept in every morning he was on cleaning duty? Well, you could've just knocked on the door until I got up. But then I disturbed the other boys who were sleeping, which would have been unfair. They weren't the ones shirking their duties. It was 100% your fault. Fine. Whatever you say. This here is the girls' bedroom. The place where Rufina spent her nights. Same for you eventually too, Riaz. I even used to sleep with her from time to time. Her bed was always cozy and smelled really nice. It was much nicer than sleeping in my own. After she left here, her bed became mine. I bet you were jealous. You bet. I was at the time, I'll admit. Oh, thought you'd be a bit more flustered than that. I shouldn't have bothered saying anything. Give me a break. I mean, with the shit that my guy has seen, I don't think a little bit of teasing is gonna get him flustered. Unless if he's acting and he wants to make you think that he's flustered. Okay, I think that's... Okay, that's that side building done. Let's enter through the front door here. If I can. The door is locked. Figures. Is it locked? Yeah. Well, whatever. We can keep poking around. Do I enter through the side then? Door is stuck fast and doesn't have a keyhole. How does this door open? This is a side entrance that only opens from the inside. We can't get in from the outside. Yeah, if we want to get into the chapel, we're gonna have to go through the front. But we can't. Because we do not have key. I already poked around the other building. Did I miss something there? Mayhaps. Any interactables here? Do you want a hint? Give me a second. Probably. But I might run into it. The matron have the key here? No. Do I already have a key? The cube. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything interactable in these rooms. We didn't walk around them. Yeah, okay. Feel free to give me a hint on this one. Go out the front door of the side building, and then back in. Nani? So I go out this way? Oh! What? There was no sign of anything in there. Oh, okay. I guess I need to trigger a cutscene then. Gotcha. Our last hope seems to be the chapel. So it seems. What is it, Kevin? Hey, Riaz? You were the one responsible for cleaning the chapel that day, right? What day? On Astor House's final day. When Rufino died. Kevin? You don't think... That was what I was told when I went to visit the matron afterward, at least. Well, were you? Yeah... I was. Why? I thought so. Check your pockets, Riaz. I'm pretty sure the chapel key's in one of them. Huh? She found an old brass key. It can't be. No way! I see now. I guess this is just another manifestation of Phantasma's ability to make thoughts into reality. Honestly, I wasn't entirely sure you'd find it in there. But in all the other areas on this plane, there was always a reason to take the person we needed with us. This just goes to show that you really were meant to come here, Riaz. But... No. As disbelieving as I am, this is definitely the chapel's key. I suppose all we can do right now is try to go inside. Yeah. Okay. And so we go. Before we go in here, Riaz, there's something I should warn you about. Once we step through that door, there will be no going back. You're going to find out the truth about what happened that day. All of it. And you won't like it. Are you sure you're ready for what you're about to find? No. Yeah. I'm ready. I have no idea if Riaz is. I hope she is. I'm more than ready. All these years, I've never quite been able to accept what happened here. The life I thought I knew just suddenly came to an end, with us all getting moved to other places, and I still don't even know why. I even tried to come back here just before beginning my training to become a squire, but it had already been demolished. I've been ready for a long time. I want to know the truth. And more than anything, I feel like knowing will let me get closer to you and Rufina. Okay. Let's head on in then. Right. Should the rest of us wait outside for this? No. Actually, I'd prefer if you came in with me. This is relevant to you guys too, in a sense. How so? As in like the reason why we're here in Phantasma? It all started 5 years ago. A Jaeger Corps someone had hired took this place over out of nowhere. By the way, how much do you remember of that day, Riaz? Just so I know. I just remember a group of men in black forcing their way through the gate and charging in here. They tied everyone up, took the matron up to the second floor, and then... Next thing you knew, you were in a bed in the hospital in town, right? After which you found out that Rufina and I had come to rescue everyone. And that she had died in the process. That about right? Mm-hmm. Just what happened, Kevin? All I've heard is that it was the work of someone who opposed the church. But I haven't had a chance to meet you since then, much less to ask you about it. I tried asking Instructor Salnate, but she wouldn't say a word. That doesn't surprise me. The Schwarzritter commander can admit this orphanage was being used as a smokescreen for an artifact that needed sealing away. It what? Oh god. Oh boy, here we go. Let me drink some water. You guys should too. Here we go. A secret passage? Wait! If there was an artifact here, you don't mean... Yep. Below here is a primal ground used to seal artifacts away. Just like the one under Groundsel Cathedral. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Ah, isn't this a familiar sight? I'm sure you remember. The day it all happened, Rufina and I were due to come back here for the first time in a while. We We were both coming from different places we'd been sent, so we wanted to meet up in town and come the rest of the way here together. But then her train was delayed, leaving me in town to wait for her alone. That was when I got word of what happened. Then we saw this cutscene before, yeah. All I could think was that you and the other kids were in danger, and so I decided to try and take out the Jaegers here alone. They weren't all that experienced, so fighting them wasn't even hard for a squire like me. Before long, I was able to disable them all and free the matron and the other kids. Or so I thought. You were nowhere to be seen. I asked the other kids where you were. They told me one of the Jaegers had taken you somewhere else and that you were unconscious. I looked frantically all over trying to find you before eventually stumbling across this place. How do you accidentally stumble across this? Like, you were just touching everything and happened to find the secret button for this? As for how... You remember how you didn't have your ribbon in your hair when you woke up, Riaz? I do. What does that have to do with anything? I found that ribbon in front of the secret passage we've just gone through. And there were new footprints near it too. Made it easy to find the entrance. There you go. Answered my question. Oh. Anyway, after getting in here, I made my way down this staircase in pursuit of the Jaeger that had taken you. How was Riaz important to the artifact? Does she possess some sort of power? Was it sealed within her? Is she the artifact? Hey, Riaz. Do you remember what I was like back when you first met me? Yeah. I was still young at the time, but it's as fresh as if it were only yesterday. You look like you'd been swallowed by blackness, like there wasn't a single thread of hope bound to you. It was... scary. I kept wondering what must have happened to you, what you must have seen to make you end up that way. What must have happened to me, huh? Rufina seemed like she knew. Before I met you, I killed my mom. Well, maybe killed isn't the right expression. It's not like I directly did it. I still let her die, though. Still got a responsibility for what happened. Growing up, it was basically me and my mom for the most part. My father showed his face from time to time, but not that much. From what I understand, he had another family elsewhere. But even without him, she did her best to look after me on her own. I loved her dearly. Kids in the neighborhood used to make fun of me for how I talked, which I got from her, but I just beat them up most of the time. She was always kind. She loved cooking, and yeah, I thought the world of her. When I was 7, my father, who had all the money in the world, chose to abandon her. At the best of times, she was always a frail person, and after that, she grew more and more despondent. Her health suffered. I tried everything a kid could do to cheer her up, but nothing I did worked. And during one winter's day when she must have finally had enough, she came over while I was sleeping and tried to strangle me. I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed as your mother. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way. At least this way, the two of us can... I guess she figured that if we were both going to suffer, we might as well take the easy way out as a family. But I wouldn't let her take me with her. Before I knew what I was doing, I'd pushed her aside and ran barefoot out into the snow. I wandered around for a while after that. I couldn't understand what had happened or what she'd been trying to do. Eventually, I could feel myself getting hungry. I thought that maybe she'd been able to clear her head. I made my way back home, nervous as could be, and sorry for making you listen to all this. Still, I think that's probably when it happened. My stigma was carved inside me. What? Oh, damn. What does this remind me of? This reminds me of the temple in Ocarina of Time. Was it Ocarina of Time? This was like the place where all the great sages were. What? Where are we? Who would have thought a place like this existed under an orphanage? This was where I finally caught up to the Jaeger who had you with him. He probably didn't think anyone was gonna come after him. The second he saw me, he panicked. And putting his gun down, he ran over to this pedestal right in front of us. On it was the artifact that required sealing away, I mentioned earlier. The Spear of Loa. Ah, the thing that he uses as an attack. So, did that end up fusing with him then? So Kevin is kind of the nega Estelle. Her mom sacrificed herself to help her, whereas his... Yeah. You can certainly see... could you even call it a parallel? Similar situation. Led to them becoming very different people that happened to intersect with each other at a point in their lives. What's the Spear of Loa? A malignant spear that transformed the body of its wielder into that of a monster. It's hard to believe something like that could be a gift from the goddess, right? In any case, the cornered Jaeger grabbed it and used it. Oh boy, well... For those of you who played Three Houses, cross weapons, anyone? That is true, Katie. Estelle still had her father, but Kevin's father was nowhere in sight. I didn't stand a chance. Much as I tried, I wasn't any match for the inhuman monster before me. He knocked me to the ground, and then went to raise the spear against the still unconscious you. That's all it took. Is that when the stigma activated? My stigma drew all of the spear's power from it into itself, so that's why he has that, okay. And blasted it, magnified countless times over, into the Jaeger's body. The result wasn't even a battle. Our precious home became a slaughterhouse. By the end, he wasn't even recognizable. Just thousands of lumps of flesh strewn all over the floor. After defeating him, My stigma's power was still coursing through my body. I never experienced anything like that before. I lost complete control of myself. At this point, Rufina arrived, and she seemed to understand exactly what had happened. Using her bowgun and Templar sword, she was able to separate me from you and prevent me from doing you any harm. And that's when we probably killed her too. And then... with a smile at that. When I returned to my senses, I was in her arms, dumbfounded. Her body was full of holes all over, but she hugged me as tightly as she could. That's when she drew her last breath. No. There it is. The truth you wanted. It wasn't that I couldn't save Rufina. I was the one who killed her. With my own hands. Right in front of you. But you didn't... I didn't want to? Maybe not. But that's just an excuse. If I had been able to control my stigma's power instead of letting it consume me and fill me with bloodlust, it wouldn't have happened. If I wasn't so weak, she'd still be alive today. That's not all either. Looking at her standing before me at that moment, she reminded me of my mother. She reminded me of Mom when she came to strangle me. Suddenly, this feeling of betrayal welled up inside me. This desire for revenge. So I filled her full of spears. I loved them both. I wanted to protect them both. And what did I do? I killed them both. Me. Why? Why did you... Why did I what? Why didn't you tell me this before? 5 years apart, and this is the first time you're telling me this? Sorry. I knew I should have done it earlier. But now I have, and I'm ready for the consequences. So go on. If you want to avenge her, do it. If anything, it'd make me happy if you did. You're so stupid! What are you? You think I want to avenge her? That's not why I'm angry at all. Why have you shouldered a burden that great all this time all on your own? We're family, Kevin. Why didn't you ever talk to me? Why didn't you ever let me hug you? Why didn't you let me do anything to help you? Riaz. I finally understand. I always thought you were hunting down heretics as some kind of atonement for letting Rufina die. But that's not it at all, is it? Come on, Riaz. I finally understand. You don't want to atone for anything. You don't want to get rid of your sense of guilt at all. You... That's right. He wants to be punished for what he did. Huzzah! It is I! Oh. The Lord Phantasma! Well, why now of all times? God, we're having a moment here! You have my congratulations on making it this far. Beyond here lies the seventh plane. The place of my birth, and the foundation of all planes hereafter. Thought so. And judging by how we have to go through here to get there, I was right, wasn't I? Right about what? Allow me to ask you once again. So, Kevin Graham, do you really want to see the face underneath this mask? Damn right I do. It's time to take that creepy mask thing and show us who you really are. Rufina Argent. With pleasure. It is I! Rufina? I've missed you dearly, Riaz. And as for you, Kevin, I'm impressed you were able to work out my real identity. I mean... well, why else will we introduce your character into the story, right? It wasn't hard. I had a feeling from the start. The answer was right in front of my face the whole time, and your every taunt should have made that much more sure. The only reason I couldn't be until now was because I didn't want to accept the truth. Quite. You always were a weakling. You can imagine how surprised I was when you were able to defeat my strongest knight. You talking about the Blade Lord? What connection does he even have to you anyway? I met him through my work. Oh, about 6 years ago. We were enemies at the time, but we managed to reach a compromise of sorts. And he felt he owed me a debt for as much. Alright, so you ended up summoning him in order to have him repay it. It's a crafty move. Well, that's not so out of character for you. Haha, flattery won't get you anywhere with me. Still, now that you made it this far, I assume you understand what I'm trying to do. Yeah, and I'm ready. Take me away. Wait! What are you two talking about? I would have thought you worked the answer to that out already, Riaz. Do you recall what I said before? Kevin wants to be punished. Then you... I was born here in order to give him the punishment he strives for with his every breath. It was to that end that I recreated Phantasma into its current form and welcomed all of you here. All of this was a result of Kevin's desires. He wanted this to happen. You're lying. Sorry, she isn't. I couldn't tell you why it all actually happened, but what she says is true. No. The seventh plane is likely somewhere made for the express purpose of punishing me over and over. A fitting hell for someone who let his own mother die, killed Rufina to suffer and rot. Now once I'm dropped down there, this will all be over. Wait a second. Why should you have to do that? You can't be serious, Kevin. Riaz? What do you think you're doing, Riaz? That's not a very nice thing to do to your sister. Shut up! You're not my sister! My sister would never do something like this. Never! Riaz. You promised me, Kevin. You promised me that you'd never do anything that would make Rufina sad. So what do you think you're doing? How can you believe sacrificing yourself for everyone would make her happy? Riaz, stop. Who are you to say it wouldn't? I might not be the real Rufina, but I'm a very close copy of her. If Kevin wants to be punished, why wouldn't I want to give him his wish? Because that's not how Rufina was at all. She never indulged something like that. Not in 1,000 years. Think back to when you first met us, Kevin. You'd given up on the world. Like you just wanted to disappear. But did she let you do that? No! She forced chocolate down your throat, dragged you right back into the real world. Even when you didn't want to, whether you liked it or not. Well, this is a surprise. You've grown a lot more than I was expecting if you're able to talk back to me. Stop talking to me as if you're my sister. You're not, and I won't stand for you defiling her any further. Well, if that's how you want to do things, perhaps I should invite you in Kevin's place. Me? No. Oh shit. Did I just level up Ria's for her to get yoinked from the party? No! The rest of you can stand by and watch. Not the evil eye. What? It's just like the one that devil used. Riaz! Stop this, Rufina. She's got nothing to do with any of this. Oh, but she has. And so that's another part of your punishment. After all, if she suffers for all eternity in your place, that's going to make your suffering all the more potent, isn't it? Please. Go ahead and do your worst. Oh? Riaz. Drop me wherever you'd like. I'll live. I'm never going to let Kevin be alone again. I will come back to him. Fighting words, my sweet sister. We shall see whether you can make good on them. Kevin? Oh shit! Bro jumped down into hell! Holy. Oh my goodness, look at this man go! What's the plan once you get her? We're just gonna climb out of hell together? Hey. Hey, Riaz, wake up. Kevin? We are indeed in hell. You okay? Feeling any pain? No. I'm okay, I think. But why are you... I fell through that crack alone. So why are you... You big dummy. Thwack. Me? What were you thinking with all that taunting? Go ahead and do your worst. Drop me wherever you like, I'll live. Just how do you know you'll live? Oh, right. You don't. But... You're a squire, aren't you? A rookie like you with no experience or proper judgment has no business making calls that put our own safety at risk. If you can't promise to never do that again, then you and I both know you're not cut out to be part of the Schwarzritter. That's probably what I should be saying anyway. But it'd be real rich coming from me, huh? So I'll let you off with that little bop there. Huh? Look around us. This is it. The seventh plane. Wow. Gehenna. We actually got to visit Gehenna. Awesome. Cool tourist spot. Gehenna. Yep. It's just like the Testaments brought to life. And I'm the one responsible for bringing it all. I think this was one of our ideas too initially when we got into the game. When we started like seeing all these symbols and things that they recognize from scriptures from the church and whatnot. That it would have to be like some sort of memories from them that is being used. in order to create these things. L isn't so bad, it's mostly abstract art. I think the Lord of Phantasma was obscured to maintain Kevin's idea of Rufina. If Rias had any input, this would not have been the result. I think so too. I feel like it's specifically targeting Kevin here. Also a little bit of a mixture of a lot of other people's consciousness, memories, perspectives on things. Just all blended into one, really. But yeah, specifically for the Lord of Phantasma, this is like Kevin wishing for this to be the case. A desire, a deep desire within to be punished because he feels responsible for it and nobody is saying that he's responsible. Not sure Heaven from P4 is any better. Well, I mean, it's a different kind of thing. But also still suffering, so... Oh. After all, if there's one place that's possible, it's Phantasma. I don't know how Rufina came back, but she did, with both memories and personality intact. I think it's just from you, Kevin. I don't think that's actually Rufina. Unless if we're gonna throw in another twist here and say, like, you know, Rufina's soul or whatever was also trapped here somewhere. And by defeating this, like, fake version of her, we get to free that as, like, some sort of redemption. Because there has to be the redemption arc, right, for Kevin here? Or maybe it doesn't even happen in this game. I don't know. And now I have the good fortune of being punished by one of the very people I wronged. I really couldn't think of a more fitting punishment for a bastard like me. Everything she said was dead on. More than anything, I wanted to be punished. I figured that by accepting that punishment, all this would be done, and everyone else could go back to their lives. I thought it could be just like her, sacrificing my own life so everyone else could be saved. But that wouldn't make me like her at all, would it? No. She might have given up her life to save ours, but that wasn't because she was happy to throw away her life to protect someone else's. It was because she saw literally no other option. With me unconscious, she didn't even have the choice to retreat. There was no way out of the situation without one of the three of us losing our lives. That's the only reason she chose to do what she did. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And I agree, Pun. It's just a nice added little detail that they put in there because, the cloth that she had over her head definitely wasn't going to survive that massive fall. And honestly, they probably could have gotten away with it if it did, but they just went the extra mile for it. Why not? Rufina did say that Rias' suffering would bring Kevin the most pain, so that could be the reason she got roped in this. Yeah, true. For Kevin, it's like, he wants to be punished, but true suffering would be him seeing someone that he cares about suffering in his place. So, wrote my interpretation earlier, wanted you to see Kevin is Joshua more than Estelle. Was broken in a similar way as when Joshua lost his sister, only for Rufina to be his Estelle. Kevin's a vision of what Joshua might have been like if he lost Estelle. I can see that perspective too. I guess the initial comparison to Estelle was more so because, well, they kind of played more so the main character role than like what Joshua and Rias do. But if you swap them, you can see similarities between the two characters and, well, the things that they've lost, the people that they have in their life, and so on and so forth. She was never the kind of person who would praise self-sacrifice as some kind of virtue. She'd only ever accept it as an option if all the others have been exhausted, and it was truly the only way. Right, but this time that's not the case. You're here, I'm here, all of our friends are here. If we put our heads together, I'm sure we could have found another way out of here. One where no one would have to die. You must have realized that, and yet you tried to take the easy way out, didn't you? I hate to say it, but yeah, I did. It's a pretty shameful thing for a Dominion to be doing, huh? See, I've got no right to be criticizing you. I'm even less fit to be a knight than you. Still, standing around here and lamenting my own feelings isn't gonna get us anywhere. So, if you're up for walking, let's get ourselves out of here. Come again? What are you looking so surprised for? You didn't think I was gonna stay here and accept being punished for all eternity, did you? Well... either that or stay here and wait for Rufina to show up again. Listen here, Riaz. I'm not gonna deny that there's a part of me, a big part, that wants to be punished for what I did. Or that there's a part of me that was overjoyed to see Rufina again, however it came to be. But I'm not alone down here. You're here with me, and believe me, that changes everything. As long as you're here, I'm not staying in this hellhole a second longer than I have to. We're getting out of here, you and me, no matter what it takes. Right. Right. Alright, time to climb out of hell. I wonder what Estelle and Joshua are doing. Ooh. The beats do be bopping down here in hell. But alright, I do believe that is where we're going to call it for today, my dudes. Next time, climbing out of hell. Hopefully the fact that Riaz is underleveled won't be too much of a burden on our team. We shall see. Ah, good catch, bud. I didn't even notice that. But yes. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed your time here. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you guys next week, same time, same day, for more Trails in the Sky. Later, dudes.